Pen, Politics and Bitter Bread. Majed Abu Sharar, assassinated in 1981. In late 1969, Majed makes use of his talent for storytelling in the Jerusalem magazine Al-Ufuq al-Jadid, New Horizon. His friend, Nazih, called Abu Nidal, works for the same magazine. Together, the two of them create the Union of Palestinian Writers and Journalists and propose an innovative principle to the members of Fatah. They want the new training camps to exclude any notion of orders or punishment, and they want the principle of self-criticism to be omnipresent. Building on their success, Nazih and Majed established an internal PLO newspaper, Palestine, with a daily circulation in Amman reaching several tens of thousands. They are at the same time field reporters, witnesses, and analysts. Two battles in which PLO militants take part in are strongly criticized by the two journalists. The first is the Battle of Ain al-Bayda in Jordan on May 4, 1970, during which 24 militants are killed by the Israelis. Majed and Nazih accuse the PLO leaders of incompetence, lack of knowledge of the terrain, and of having sent their fighters to their deaths. Then they lash out at the Battle of Ish al-Nasr, the Eagle's Nest, in Arqub in southern Lebanon. While the PLO would like the victims to appear as heroes, the journalists accuse it of having allowed the carnage to happen, given the very limited means at the disposal of the Palestinians in the face of the Israelis. Criticizing what is going on in their own camp will nevertheless have some positive effects on the movement as a whole, because the little book, Sur al-Arqub, the Eagles of Arqub, co-written by Majed and Nazih and distributed to the Palestinian fighters will, according to Nazih, seriously boost the morale of the troops. In 1974, Majed is one of the most fervent defenders of the 10-point program adopted by the PLO. It is based on the need to create a national authority in charge of a liberated Palestinian territory, with an independent and sovereign Palestinian government. But he does not hesitate to allow his assistant, Abu Nail, who is absolutely opposed to it, to speak out. Only history will prove which of us is right or wrong, and those who insist they know the truth are ignoramuses, he says, thus inspiring confidence to the most skeptical, who say to themselves that if the leaders of the PLO are disrespectful of opposing views among their own members, if they are capable of such a level of self-criticism, victory must be certain. With his friends Mu'in Bseiso and Mahmoud Darwish, Majed spends his evenings discussing politics and telling jokes, making fun of everything and everyone, starting with himself, always being careful never to hurt anyone. Gaining a rank within the committee is to lose a place in the resistance, he is used to saying, thus summarizing what he thinks of political hierarchies and adding that very soon he would drop it all and go back to writing.